that stuff. We'd be like, yeah, we went crazy.
It's fun, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the stuff that our generation did as kids.
Yeah.
We had cards of everything. Hockey cards, baseball cards,
Yep.
Marvel cards, Looney Tunes cards.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just sat like, who would do this in a fight and who would do whatever? Like, didn't you guys have one we talked about a few times? Leonardo? Who would beat Leonardo in a fight?
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
That's the
On
dumb shit we do as kids.
I know. On the road trips to Vancouver.
Yeah, the road trips to Vancouver.
Yeah.
That's just the crappy shit you do.
The crappy shit you do.
Speaking about the crappy shit that you do, we talked about last time things that you've kind of recognized, like in yourself, not you in general, but anybody. Like, what do you recognize in yourself? It's like this or that or the vanity.
Oh yeah.
Levels of vanity.
Didn't we talk about this just before I left?
I think like just before we left, talk about like levels of vanity. Like, what are things that you recognize in yourself that you would get rid of if you could, or times when you called yourself out for being something that you didn't want to be.
Yeah.
That was like a little tail end about that kind of stuff that was swirling around in my head. We were talking about a few things yesterday. I was talking to Strangler, and so there are people out there who just aren't aware, who can't do that. Now he's still working the bar.
Yeah.
So he was saying, and this was like one of those. This is in line. And my head was in that space, so I think that's why these. Like I'm mishmashing a few different stories here.
Yeah.
But he was talking about how they're doing early shutdowns now because the bar can't be open after 11 o'clock. So which is good for him because he gets to be home by midnight, which is not too bad. He's got a wife and kid at home.
Yep.
But where I was like, so what's it been like since the pandemic and going to work? He's like, number one, first thing, they walk up to the front door not wearing a mask. I'm probably gonna have a problem with this guy. Like right away.
Yeah.
So it reminded me of the Ed Hardy shirts. It's the same thing. Like when we would work the front door, or even inside, if a bunch of guys showed up wearing Ed Hardy shirts, those bedazzled, stupid, like, and
greasy hair.
Sailor Jerry bullshit, and greasy hair and all that. If they came in looking like that,
Gold
you
watches.
knew, gold watch, gold chains, pencil thin mustaches. If they looked like Bobby Bottle Service,
yeah, there you go, yeah.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, Nick Kroll's got a character on the Kroll Show called Bobby Bottle Service. If they look like Bobby Bottle Service, you will have a problem with them, 100%.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Just a side note, it's like I don't know what it is. I think gold looks
gaudy, cheesy, stupid, greasy,
cheesy. Like
cheesy.
Even if I had like the, let's say if I had to spend like $2,000 on a watch, and if I had a chance to get a gold one, like like a gold watch that was really nice, like a Rolex or whatever it is,
whatever,
or a Sabe or whatever it is, or I get like just a regular black one with just a silver
understated.
face. Understated, but because like I would never ever wear a gold watch. I don't care how nice it is or how much money I have or like whatever. I would never in my life buy anything. I would never wear gold.
I think you're right. It's a cheesy look.
For me, it is anyway.
I think you're right. I think you're right. It's a cheesy look. No, you're absolutely right. I agree with you 100%.
That's just me though.
It is just you.
I don't want to insult anybody who wears it.
Oh, well, I think you people look stupid. I think you people walking around with your gold chains. Like, what does it do? What does it do to wear a gold chain? Honest to God.
Well, I can see the value of owning gold.
Yeah.
That's one thing, right? But like if you're
like a brick.
Yeah.
Like a large amount of gold.
Then you could exchange it for money, obviously, right? Because it retains its value.
Exactly.
But if you are wearing gold.
Yeah, a gold chain.
A gold chain or something like that. Yeah, I don't care if your grandmother gave it to you. That's fine. I have tons of gold chains that my grandmother gave.
Yeah.
They're in the bank. But but if you're wearing I don't know what it is, but if you're wearing gold, I don't know, man. It's just like I've just seen too many people who I think are totally cheesy wear them.
As it's a status thing. I don't know what it is.
Sure,
I'm in line with it. I honest to God, I see people wearing adult males wearing a gold chain.
Yeah.
That doesn't have like a sentimental value, or because like there's some sort of expense to it, multiple gold chains or gold wristbands, gold watches as like a status thing. Like if first thing I judge you right away. I'm like, yeah, look at this douchebag. Number two, you can tell me that my grandmother gave it to me. I'm like, well, do you have a safety deposit box? Because you look like a douchebag. I don't know. I don't like it. I think it looks cheesy. I think you're right. I think it looks cheesy. I think it looks silly. I think it looks like it's vain. But again, it's the vanity thing.
Yeah,
it comes back to the vanity idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ed Hardy shirts and gold chains and
greasy hair.
I feel like I was your inner monologue for the last 40 seconds. I think I was your inner monologue right there because you backed off and you're like, just sing it, sister.
You took it to
I took it to where you wanted to take it, but you're being too polite to take it.
Well, no, I just think it's because I can only speak from my own personal opinion.
Yeah.
But I just think whenever I see it on someone, and like, because like when people are wearing it, like a lot of people who do wear it, they don't wear it like how I'm wearing my watch right now. They wear it like this.
They wear it out.
Yeah, they wear it out, right?
Yeah.
So then it's like you're drawing attention to it.
Of course you are, man.
So I don't know. It's not for me.
Yeah, it's not for me at all.
Yeah, if someone got it for me, I'd be like,
thank you,
and it's going. Probably gonna get rid of it.
I got one as a gift once for a birthday, and it's heavy. It's like the kind of thing you wrap around your knuckles and just start a lawnmower on somebody with.
Yeah,
I can't wear it. Like, it's thank you, but like what did you think? That you giving me this item, knowing who I am, t-shirts and jeans guy. I mean, no designer clothing whatsoever. My shoes I got 10-year-old Adidas I still wear. At my daily drivers.
Yeah,
come on, man, I'm not gonna wear that.
But plowing ahead, like you were saying.
But that was all in line with that. I mean, I think it kind of went to where I was gonna go in a polite way and let me kind of rant off in a rant about Vanity. I don't understand Vanity. Like, I have a hard time getting it. I don't get it. I don't understand why people have to have this like idea of themselves that they build up like this facade, like this wall, and it's not a strong wall.
I think because I think I think vanity is a point where like you go past like healthy ego.
Yes.
Or or
I think that might be textbook definition, pal.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, it's like you because like. I'm saying it like in practice because like you can like it's good that if you have like a healthy ego where like you're not like where you're confident and you're not like but you don't let you don't think that you're better than anybody else, right?
Yes.
But if your vanity is about like I have to like look a certain way all the time and I have to like make sure that I'm this and this and this, that's not healthy because it can be unsustainable at some point. Because I have to admit I was like that like a while ago.
Oh, we talked about that.
Yeah,
but
so
I mean,
I got out of it.
You got out of it,
yeah.
And this is not to shit on you or defend you because you're my friend. I think you were teetering.
Oh, crap away, man! I don't care.
Yeah, you were teetering on it being unhealthy for you, but the things that you were vain about weren't outwardly noticeable. I mean, if you like nice creams and you shave and you like all your razor blades and stuff, you have a cabinet at home. I don't know you're doing that.
Well, that's the thing. I wasn't doing it. Like, that's the thing. I wasn't.
So that was a vice of yours.
Yeah, I wasn't doing it to impress anybody.
Yeah.
It was just because I just thought, I just like the way it made me look. But I wasn't trying to impress anybody.
Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah,
I don't think you were, because you were like pretty for me, from my perspective of it, from what I would do compared to what you would do. Like, I'm an Ivory soap and like Johnson & Johnson's daily cream kind of a guy, right? Like that's my healthcare, that's my skincare maintenance.
Yeah.
But then like there are people out there who go deep with like the oils and the cream and the bombs. Like they only use cold water, no hot water. Like, don't dry out, don't be ashy. Like all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, it can be taken too far.
It can be taken too far.
Yeah.
You were teetering on that edge.
I was teetering on that edge, yeah, where I'd be like, this they don't sell this in Canada anymore. Like, what am I going to do?
Pomegranate elixirs.
Yeah.
Whatever shall I do?
Yeah, H2O Plus, you don't sell in Canada anymore?
You don't sell this cow? What the F?
Then I have to call someone in the United States to ship it to me, and I'm like, right? At that point, I was like, you know what, just simplify it.
Stop it. Simplify it.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting at is like it wasn't like you were doing this thing where you would tell people that what you use and what they use is shit, and you ask them what they use. You know, to me, that's the same as wearing like a shirt that says Versace in the gaudiest way possible across the front.
Yeah, it's like it would.
That's a T-shirt, stupid.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Like, I could. At some point where I would go to someone and I could see their skin, and I'd be like, oh man, I wish I could tell them like, you just use this scrub and use this brush or whatever like that, right? But then I'm like, then I just like, I catch myself thinking that, and I'll be like, whoa, I'm like, that's no.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be that person.
And
And then I was like, you know, if that ever happens, like if someone says something about you or whatever, they ask you for that kind of advice. That stupid advice, but like if they ask you about that anyway, then talk about it. I'll be like, hey, well, this is what I use, or this is how I do it, or whatever, right? So I caught myself like just bombarding myself with just too many products and too many and the practice of like okay, at this, I have to make sure my skin's clean at this point time of day, and get wipes during the day. So like, you know, if my skin gets wet, I can just like, I stopped. I was like,
it's too much.
It's too much. Like it's
too much.
It's like
it can consume you.
It could, yeah. And then like, because then I caught myself like, when is enough?
Mm. Exactly.
Yeah, you can only use so many things, and like then like if you say like, okay, I have to get this thing now, but if I get this, that means I have to use it all the time, and that means I have to buy it all the time, and that just like it just creates more mess and all this stuff. I was like, nah, just keep it simple.
Yeah, because
keep it so simple, you'll get the same effect that you're looking for.
For sure. There's a lot of that kind of stuff. I was like that. I'll tell you where I was like that, and it wasn't the kind of thing where I judge people on it. But when I was really illustrating a lot, I saw you put that down, which reminded me of what I was like that with these things, pens. Yeah. Oh my god. I would buy so many that did the exact same thing, but in my head, they all did something different.
Yeah.
But they don't. I mean, they don't. I would see somebody use a pen on Instagram or online or doing a tutorial or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I'd just go nuts. Be like, I gotta get that. I gotta get that one. Where am I gonna get it from? It's got the right tip. It's got the right like width, like line width to it. It's got the right amount of give on the brush. I'm like, holy shit, this is the best pen ever. I would use it a little bit and then forget about it because another pen would show up. Yeah. I was really bad at pens.
Yeah, no, but
it sounds silly, but like anybody who draws or is an illustrator or an artist will get my pain.
But you also like when you see a really nice pen like a 0.5 millimeter from Japan or something like that, you'll be like, I gotta have one of those again. Like I have to have extra ones because they're just beautifully made pens.
They're really nicely made.
Yeah.
I used to like drive across town back in the day to get the old Kohinoors, the Kohinoor like fine tip,
yep,
the 0.5, and I would get like the 2H lead. I have it all. I had to have it look a certain way, and I would like tape the edge just the right. Like, it was getting obsessively weird.
There's that store on 106th Street and 105th Avenue
on the corner.
Yeah, I remember I was parking by there once, and I was walking out, and then Waleed Kid walked out of it.
Oh, of course he did. Yeah, I bet you he's listening to what I'm talking about, and he's thinking the same thing.
Oh yeah,
I like pens.
Actually, there's a video I have to show you. I want to see if you can draw it for me.
Sure.
It's how to make a 3D image come alive on a piece of paper.
Oh yeah.
Like how to make it like looks like it's rising out of the paper.
Yeah, using a shadow on the one side and drawing it at an angle.
Next podcast, I want to see if you can render that for me.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll do it. Yeah. I probably won't, but yeah, I could probably do. I mean, it's not difficult to do.
I would just like to have it because I'd like to see it live.
Yeah, they're not incredibly hard to do. I used to do that kind of stuff a lot.
I'll send you the link.
Yeah, no, shoot it over. I'll probably have it say like bookmark somewhere.
Not even gonna do it.
I'll probably just I probably have that link that you're gonna send me bookmark somewhere with the intent to have done it. I ended up doing something else for somebody else, and I just didn't.
Yeah, somebody you don't even care about.
Somebody I don't even care about. Don't you have a Silver Surfer somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who drew that?
Good. I framed it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I care.
It's on my desk.
I have emotions. My emotions.
Yeah.